Do you find yourself getting dad-dicked in a corner with no lube, and 8 months later you have a child who will never amount to anything like myself many times before? Yeah? Well, this video is for you, because this is 6 ways to get out of a corner in Dragon Ball FighterZ. There are a lot of ways to get out of a situation like being in a corner, and many people better than me will tell you a lot of different ways, but I'm actually going to go from the easiest to the hardest depending on what you can handle. Sparking. This is based on the situation and if you're actually willing to use it or not, but as you can see here, I was getting my ass handed to me, my health was pretty low. Most people tend to switch out and fail because of the pressure, or it's bad timing, or they run into attack, or whatever it may be. And instead, go the easier routes of utilizing your sparking if really you need to go ahead and use the benefits of it. This will throw back the person attacking, and then you can super dash or, close in and do whatever combo to punish. Second, the level 3 super attack. If you really played any other fighting game, you know that the level 3 or ultimate super attack will actually have priority on most, if not all, moves that's being used against. And you can see here that the person can attack all they want, but if you time it right and protect their next attack, this will generally be a normal attack or a super dash. You can easily punish and then tag out, continuation combo, whatever you want to do. That's if only yours goes off. Next up is tagging out while blocking. One way to get out of a tough situation is to quickly tag out by holding block and then tag out with forward and a shoulder button. This is also in the training. If you never took the time to do it, I would highly recommend you do it. Go through the training and the combos, but you can use this when you want to switch out for sure, but only use it when you know that the opponent isn't going to punish for it, because it is easy to run into a super attack or a normal attack after being switched in. You also waste a bar of keys, so you have to use it wisely. Number 4, the heavy under hits or heavy undercuts, heavy under heavy, whatever you want to call it. It happens over and over and over again. It's basically my favorite thing ever. I hate spamming it, but most of the time people get punished for it. Depending on the character, an under heavy attack will launch the opposing character flying. It can help a lot of situations in a corner. Generally, when someone is spamming super dash or has an animation that you'll know that it will take a while to complete, an under heavy will beat it every single time. This requires timing and depending on what characters you use, because Frieza's under heavy may be a little bit different from Krillin's, Rose is much different from Nappa's, so on and so forth. You just need to know your character and as well as the opponent's. Punish it until they figure it out. Z-Reflect, a very underrated move, at least when I'm playing against certain people or people in my rank. I usually don't see it, and I'm most likely to start seeing it in higher ranks, but I think most people don't use this due to its odd timing, but if you do get it down, it can be very powerful, as you can just push the opponent back out and then quickly dash in and close the gap to counterattack. Proper defense and looking for an opportunity to capitalize on. There's really no replacement for good defense. Timing, consistency, and being aware of what your opponent will do will win every time. I generally wait for the opponent to do a few different things, do a few different combos, and then modify my defense based on this. Generally, if you just watch their person, you can kind of get their groove and their understanding of the game and what works for them, what they get comfortable for, or what they get comfortable with. And as soon as they do get comfortable in that, you can block it. You can be defensive for it and then punish for it. A big part of fighting games is to switch it up and to understand what the other opponent is going to do and to switch up what you're going to do. Most of the time it'll take 2 standing hits, a low hit, and then a standing for me to get a counter off. That's generally the way most people do combos. Defense takes practice. And not only it does require for you to block, but you can also jump dash out, you can use your super to get out of situations, and you can use your offense as defense, and even more. Like I said, it takes practice, and that's all you have to do is keep playing. But that's it. That's really all it to get out of a corner. Try these things out first. Get good at these things first. And then try to get more complicated. Try to get combos afterwards, and then go from there. But until then, thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Later.